All right, well, think I figured it out. I think I figured out what was wrong with Death's Bargain. And it took me not a long time, but a lot of just digging to find, to calculate what's going on. Because the damage numbers for the Chantoto so much more than the damage numbers for Death's Bargain. There had to be something going on with that. Recording the numbers. I'm just gonna go into Archon form, not get any stacks or anything other than one. That was me. That was me in my video. I'm loading up my video. I'm gonna try and display it on here to show you exactly what happened. Show you exactly what the numbers were. Let's see if I can get it here. Now is this, okay, this is, okay. Punching it up right now. What I want you to show you first is what are the damage numbers when I've got 48 stacks of Archon. What the damage of the Death's Bargain is. Okay, and I got it paused right here. Let's see if I can bring it up here. I'm getting it. Hold on a second. Let's try again. Media source. Let's try this one. Yep. Get rid of that. Should just be right here. Well, I have to do it the other way. Let's do it this way. Not that it should matter. I shouldn't have to do it this way. They're not letting me load it. We'll just do it this way. We'll just do the entire screen capture window. Is that it? I don't know if you can see it. I'm hoping you can see it. Okay. I'm in Archon form. First of all, can you see it? I'm hoping you can see this. Display capture. Okay. Suppose I could have just done that. Okay. You did that. You didn't think of that. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is a recording of what I did in the previous video. I'm in Archon form. I just went into Archon form. I've got, that gave me 48 stacks for the Archon. I've got the Death's Bargain on with Molten Wildebeest, and it's doing 91.9 million damage. So you can see it's kind of just, you know, it's just the area damage, 91.9 million. All right, let's see if I can fast forward. Okay, I'm about to die here, but that's all right. Archon form. Okay, did you see that? $16.5 billion damage. The other was 19 million. This is basically, now what this is Chantodo. 20 stacks of Chantodo. I've got 49 stacks, or pretty close, 48. The other one was 48. So the Chantodo effect, 16.5 billion. The Death's Bargain was 19.1 million, or was it 91 million. Is that what it was? Nope. Okay, 70 million. I'm sorry, 70 million. $48 stacks. Okay, why? Why? Now, when you calculate it out, let me exit out here. Get rid of this. Why is that? What's the deal? When you look at it, when you look at the, oops, I got it, everything looked good. When you look at the damage and how it's calculated, it looks like 20 stacks of Chantodo, it's going to be higher. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be higher, but it looks like that the Death's Bargain should be somewhere close to it, maybe 70%, depending upon the weapon that you got, depending upon how much life per second you got. I'll show you exactly what the difference is, and it's not written anywhere in the game, and it really pissed me off. I had to use a calculator basically to find this out, to look and see what was I missing. Was there something I was missing? And what I was missing was right here. Damage increased by intelligence. Who knows? For whatever reason, and Blizzard is just seems like they're notorious for doing things like this. Taking things that seem like they should work, but they don't. Why don't they work? Why doesn't this work? Because the damage from Death's Bargain is not amplified by your intelligence, by my intelligence. So 92,000, or I'm sorry, 9,200% is basically like 92 times 92. So the Chantodo's base damage is equal roughly to Death's Bargain, as long as you got Molten Wildebeest on. It's basically about the same. But this Chantodo is amplified by your intelligence, which basically takes the damage of it, multiplies it by 92. This isn't. Now, also, Chantodo is amplified by your attacks speed. But it says that. It says that right in there. It says this damage scales with your attack speed. Okay, so it's the damage times 1.5. But what it doesn't say, or what neither of these say, is anything to do with your intelligence. I don't know why. I don't know why Blizzard... It just is silly. I mean, the only reason why I can think of why they didn't do that with Death's Bargain is maybe the item would have been a little overpowered. You could probably put it into almost any build that amplifies your all your damage. So any type of Legacy of Dreams build, this Archon build, any build that amplifies like all of your damage, your base damage, could use this, I guess, and it would be roughly the same damage or as the Chantoto effect, minus the bonus for your attack speed. So I don't know, but they should have wrote that right in there. They should have wrote this does not scale with intelligence or something like that. I don't know, because I just wasted like a whole bunch of time testing that out. You know, and it makes me wonder about the Wreath of Lightning. Is it the same thing with the Wreath of Lightning? Is that why Wreath of Lightning just wasn't doing hardly any damage? Does that also not scale with your intelligence? How about the Smite one? Does the Smite one not scale with your intelligence? I don't know. I mean, I really don't feel like testing those things out, but I mean, how many other effects are there that you know, are like that, where they just don't scale the way that it appears that they do. They don't do the damage that it would appear they should do. Why? Because Blizzard made it to where it doesn't work. So anyways, that's the deal with Death's Bargain. Seeing as how it does not scale with this, seeing as how it doesn't gain times 92 multiplied by 92, it makes it absolutely worthless. Absolutely worthless. There's no point in using it at all, unfortunately. Shoot. And that basically means that for me, the only thing left is Hydra. Virtually all of the other builds that are really powerful right now are ones that basically you have to fish for the perfect map. If you get the perfect map, you win. If you don't get the perfect map, you don't win. And I don't know. I can't play that way. It seems like they're all based around things like any build that you see with Black Hole with Spell Steal. 3% increased damage for each enemy hit. Oh, well, all you gotta do is get a map with like 100 creatures and you got 300% damage or whatever. You just gotta run around and pull them all together, especially if they're like zombies or something that really can't move fast anyways. Pull them all together and you've got huge bonus damage and you're almost guaranteed to win. The ones with the green lawn, I guess it's grass, green grass, outdoors green grass, those are usually perfect for that type of thing. If you like that type of thing, if you like that type of style of play, you're probably good this season. You're probably going to do really well. I don't know. I just want to feel like whatever build that I'm playing is good regardless of the map. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, some maps definitely are more favorable than others. And I don't see any... I like the idea of a little bit of randomness, but to make your build completely dependent upon a map, to where you really have to fish. You have to fish for that one map, and if you get it, you win. If you don't, you lose. That's where I draw the line. That's what I don't want. And we're just gonna get rid of this right now. Completely worthless. So all that's left for me then is Hydra. Hydra seemed to be the one build where didn't seem like it was trying to take advantage of any maps that had like large quantities of creatures. And as a matter of fact, the top builds that I saw seemed like they're almost exactly similar to mine. Mine's a little bit different. I think I'm just going to keep mine the way it is because mine's set up a little bit more defensively. Theirs is set up a little more offensively. Whether or not that's good or bad, I don't know. It's just, I generally like to keep a balance between offense and defense. Who knows? Maybe when I start to make my final push or pushes, then maybe then at that point I'll go a little more towards the offense, but. But yeah, unfortunately also Veers is struggling a little bit this season, unless, like I said, unless if you're gonna play a build where you're willing to fish for the most opportune maps, where you're gonna pool everything together, all the creatures together, pool them all together, and then start attacking them once they're all pooled together. But if you get like a map that isn't like that, then you exit out immediately. Exit the game, exit out immediately, start the game back up, start a new rift up, and see if you get a map. I think maybe sometimes, I've seen them on YouTube videos, I'll see they'll run through one map. They'll run through one map. But if they haven't got it by that second map, forget it. They just exit right out and start up a new one. I can't play that way. I don't know. I don't want to fish for maps. So all that's left for me is Hydra. And then maybe start up Witch Doctor. I'm really feeling like I got some ideas for the Witch Doctor I really want to try out. They might work out this season with the shards. It's an idea I actually used quite a few seasons ago with the Witch Doctor. That's the class I originally started with, the Witch Doctor. And I want to try it out this season. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the pieces. I got some pieces for the Witch Doctor right now. I'll at least be able to start up a character, get it up and running. Should be able to get it up and running fairly quickly. I was thinking about the Necromancer too, but I don't know. The Necromancer just wasn't looking all that fun this season. A friend of mine played the Necromancer, and I don't know, just didn't seem like something I was going to want to do. So, all I got to do really is augment. So this weapon is really good. I'm definitely going to most likely augment this. I could try to get squeeze a little bit more damage into that. So 40 points. I don't know, get a few more percentages in there. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I do have elemental exposure. Fire, arcane. No. Cold, arcane. Fire. Lightning. The damage type shouldn't matter. I don't think I would at all want to use this one. Well, I wouldn't want to use it for that. What was the other ability? What was the other things for it? I must have used them already, or got rid of them. Anyways, when you deal poison damage to an enemy, I got no reason to use that. I could have sworn I had another one, though, that I was gonna... Let's think about it. Anyways, no need to make it poison then. I guess I've got all four, so it doesn't really matter what damage type. So let's get it. We'll just do it. Let's do it. Let's see. 3 million. See if I get something right at the tippity top. A little too warm in here. Turn the heat up. It's getting really cold out, so I turned the heat up. I guess I turned it up a little too much. This here, I think, is the only... I thought it was the only ancient legendary item I did not have yet. Definitely I'm going to be hurt, though, because so many of my other items here just are not that good. This Winter's Flurry, 135% from 150. I mean, so it's a good bit lower than what it could have been. I believe I have an ancient legendary version of this, but the potency of my shield bonus pretty low. This one's pretty low, 168%. This one is great, 80%, but it's got that horrible reduced cooldown. Ugh. And there's nothing I can do about any of that. Other than do, and even bounties, I can't really even do bounties because I only got 500 arcane souls, which I guess I'm spending some right now, which maybe I shouldn't be, but... Should be able to get maximum. It should come up, doesn't matter what damage type, or something. I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make. To a lot of money, that's for sure. Okay. Well. Okay. It didn't go up hardly at all. Okay. Whatever. We'll keep going at it. This one ain't bad. I can switch out the armor, but it's still only 89%. Here's a cold, but it's 83%. Fire at 93%, but no vitality. It's just not a very good season for items for me. So it's like I'm almost stuck here now. I think it's going to be about 5% bonus per augment. Let's get the critical hit back. I don't know if I want to waste 4%. Already at 73. It could be alright. Alright, let's begin the augment process. I'm going to augment 1, 2, 3, 4, not ancient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not great. I wish I had better ones, but it is what it is. All right, let me. I'm going to start up a new recording. I actually just wanted that previous. I just wanted this recording actually to be about the Death's Bargain. Let me just restart the recording here. I'll be right back.